The Comets Daughter, Elias groaned, his vision swimming. The emergency crash landing on Xylos 3 had been less of a landing and more of a controlled plummet, leaving his scout ship, the Star Drifter, a mangled heap of metal. His suit was compromised, his comms dead, and the frigid, amethyst-hued landscape offered no immediate solace. He pushed himself against a jagged, crystalline outcropping, a sharp pain lancing through his side. This is it, he thought, the oxygen alarm in his helmet screaming a silent warning. Then, a flicker, a movement in the swirling, crystalline dust. It was a figure, tall and slender, moving with an impossible grace. As it drew closer, he saw her. She had skin that shimmered with the faint iridescence of a nebula, and her eyes held an undeniable intelligence. Long, flowing hair, the color of twilight, cascaded down her back, catching the pale light of Xylos's binary suns. She was, quite simply, breathtaking. She knelt beside him, her movements fluid and silent. Elias tried to speak, but only a gurgle escaped his lips. Without hesitation, she reached out, her glowing, four-fingered hand hovering over the ruptured seam in his suit. A faint hum vibrated the air, and a warmth spread through his freezing body. He watched, mesmerized, as the tear in his suit began to seal itself, the fabric weaving back together, as if by an unseen loom. She tilted her head, her multiple eyes focusing on him with empathy. She made soft, chittering sounds, almost like the singing of wind chimes, and plucked a shimmering, iridescent leaf from a nearby plant. She crushed it and gently pressed the paste to his lips. A sweet, earthy taste filled his mouth, and a wave of strength washed over him, clearing the fog from his mind. He managed to sit up. "Thank you," he rasped. She merely smiled, a subtle parting of lips that revealed a soft, inner luminescence. She helped him to his feet, her touch surprisingly strong, guiding him away from the wreckage. They walked across the uneven terrain, the ground shimmering with bioluminescent moss, towards a cluster of towering, organic structures that seemed to grow from the very ground. The structures were living architecture, pulsating with soft light. She led him into one, a cavernous space bathed in warm hues. Elias felt no fear, only a profound sense of awe. She settled him onto a soft surface, and through gestures and a few translated words from his suit's damaged unit, she managed to convey her name, Lyra. Over the next few days, the living walls of Lyra's sanctuary pulsed in rhythm with Elias's heartbeat. Lyra showed him how to see the energy currents flowing through the crystalline ground. She spent hours watching him, her curiosity boundless. Elias, in turn, showed her holographic photos of Earth, of green forests and blue oceans. She would touch the projections with a look of profound wonder, her many-pupiled eyes reflecting the images of a world she would never visit. Days blurred into a single moment of quiet learning. Elias's comms unit, miraculously, sputtered back to life after he'd tinkered with it, catching a faint, distant signal. Rescue. His heart ached with a bittersweet pang. Lyra seemed to sense the shift in his mood, her radiant face clouding with a subtle sadness. She understood. The rescue ship appeared on the horizon like a metallic scar against the amethyst sky. Lyra led him back to the wreckage, her steps heavy. Elias turned to her, a lump forming in his throat. I have to go," he said. She reached out, her cool hand gently tracing the lines of his face. She pulled a small iridescent crystal from a pouch at her waist. It glowed with a soft blue light. She pressed it into his hand as a final gift. The rescue crew was already descending, their armored suits stark against the vibrant landscape. Elias gripped the crystal, feeling its gentle warmth. He knew he would never forget Lyra, the Comets Daughter. As the first rescuer reached them, Lyra took a step back, melting into the swirling dust and light of Xylos, becoming one with the mystical planet.